Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on a water fast. And we are on, actually, we're starting a new week. Or actually, I am. I'm starting week 4, day 1. And I've got to tell you, folks, today was a shocker when I stepped on the scale. If you'll recall on Friday, I told you I would love to touch 225 point something. I mean, 225.9 would have been fine. Because my goal last week, and I lost 1/10 of 1 pound Monday through Friday of last week. Unheard of. I've never lost that little over a 5-day period. And let me just stop here and say, I got a couple of questions of, well, aren't you depressed? Aren't you ready to just throw up your hands and say, it doesn't work? Oh, hell no. No, it works. I know it works. I believe it works. I know it works because I started at 315. So, I've been doing water fasting for 3.5 years. I've never lost 1/10 of 1 pound each day for 5 days. It's unheard of for me. So as I told you Friday, for those of you 100 plus that are following me, my goal was, as of this morning, to hit 225 point something, 225.9 or below. So I wake up this morning. I always weigh myself at the same time, same clothes, yada, yada, yada. Got on the scale, hoping, praying that I would touch 225.9, right? Because this past week, it was the week to drop into the 225s. And pardon me for babbling, but I've been at this now a couple of years, and even what happens to me defies logic. I shake my head. Stepped on the scale this morning, expecting to see 225.9 or 225.8 or 225.7. Stepped on the scale this morning, weighed myself, and actually weighed myself 3 times. Did a double take the first time, and I'm like, well, this can't be right. And even Friday, I said, I have a sneaking suspicion I will get up Monday morning and I'll blow through 225 and I'll weigh 224 point something. I'll be in the 224s. And I had nothing to base that on, but just 3.5 years of experience and a gut feel, right? Got up, weighed myself. To my surprise and shock, ladies and gentlemen, 223.8. I dropped 2.3 pounds from this past Friday to Monday morning at around 8 o'clock, 7:30. Now, a 2.3 pound drop is a bit much. So, I could be wrong on this also, but obviously I broke through 225. I broke through 224. I dropped all the way to 223.8. Now, I'm not going to get depressed or frustrated if tomorrow or Wednesday, today's Monday, June 27th, I'm not going to get depressed if I gain a half pound or a pound and a half back tomorrow or the day after, because I expect a little bounce up, right? You don't drop 2.3 pounds without your body resisting. And as you saw last week, my body fought tooth and nail to stop me from losing weight. I mean, a 1/10 of 1 pound loss on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday. That's crazy. So keep track of your weight. It can be an encouragement to you, as mine was today. It's like, wow, 223.8. I mean, if I were a betting man, and those of you who know me know I love to play blackjack. I do bet. I gamble. My wife says I'm going to burn in hell because I love going to the casinos, sitting down at a blackjack table. And if I were a betting man, I would have bet against myself ever touching 223 point anything today. So I did well. It shows you patience, persistence, being tenacious, believing in yourself. It pays off, folks. That's the message I want to get out today. Are you worth it? Somebody said, well, water fasting isn't the only way to lose weight. Oh, hell no, no. Go spend $10,000, $20,000 on liposuction. Go spend multiple thousands of dollars buying the prepackaged foods at Jenny Craig, at Nutrisystem, at Ideal Protein. I did the prepackaged foods. I bought the special supplements because they wouldn't lie to you, would they? I mean, you take this magic pill and your fat will just melt off your body. It'll burn off. No. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, take me up on my challenge. Send a link to this show to your fat friends and your obese friends. Tell them this old man at 65 started at 315 pounds. He was not fat like you. He was obese like you. And he figured it out. And you can too. And you don't need a gym membership. You don't need to go walk around the block 3 times a week. You know, you don't need to exercise at a gym. The program is simple, and I'll go over it again. For 7 days, nothing is to pass between your lips. And that includes water. Now you may say, well, it's a water fast. What the hell do you mean? For the first 7 days, you're not allowed any food, obviously, any liquids, including water, tea, coffee, soda. Nothing is to pass between your lips. On the 8th day, and until you reach your goal, weight, you're only allowed 3 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. Now, I had a viewer say to me, well, that's too easy. It's got to be more complicated than that. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. I am at 223.8 and could possibly hit 220 this week. I mean, you want the pounds to melt off? See, the first week, until about day 4, 5, or 6, you're just gonna pee out a lot of liquids you stored up in your body. When you hit day 4, 5, or 6, or for you slowies, and possibly day 7, that's when your body goes into ketosis. Ketosis is nothing but a fancy way of telling your body you're not going to feed it. Find something to burn for energy and fuel. And so your body says, okay, let me look around inside me. What do I have that I could burn for fuel to keep this stupid human alive? And your body, your mind is a very intelligent thing, and your mind says, well, why don't we start burning the fat around his or her belly, buttocks, and thighs? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is when you start losing real weight. That's when you start reducing your waist size, your hip size, your butt size. And that's all there is to it. Now you may say, well, that's too easy. Oh, talk to the 100+ people that have joined me on my water fast for 4 weeks. I'll bet you can't do it. I'll bet you don't have the resolve. I'll bet you give up after a day or 2 or 3 or 5. But for those of you, and I've got 100 of you now who are doing a water fast, you're tenacious. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're not listening to the people that said to me, well, you're just big boned, so you're destined to be fat. Your mama was fat. Your sisters are extremely obese. Your brother is fat, so you're going to be fat. Just give it up, Thomas. Go eat a pizza. Go eat a gallon of ice cream. Go have a beer and accept your lot in life. Oh, don't listen to those people. They're wrong. They are absolutely wrong. So I dropped from over 226 down to 223.8 today. Not going to be depressed if I pop up a 1/4 pound or 1/2 pound tomorrow. I expect some fluctuation. And I'm a good example for what you may be experiencing right now also. Not every day is going to be a down day. And even when you drop weight, you may only drop 1/10 of 1 pound every day for 5 days. I know it's crazy, but you can look at it on the positive side. I lost weight all 5 days last week. Now it may have only been 1/10 of 1 pound, but the bottom line is I lost weight for all 5 days. So, not every day are you going to lose a pound. Not every day are you going to lose 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds. But if you're committed to water fasting, if you're honest with yourself, if you're not cheating, and most importantly, if you believe you're worth being skinny for, you can do this. You can lose weight. So, it's not easy. So that's my status for today, Monday. It is June 27th. I hope you're having a good day. I know I am. I'm shocked at 223.8. I would have been happy with 225.9. But I will take 223.8 every single day of the week. I always like to end my show with the saying, some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. Think about it. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. Until tomorrow, stay healthy, stay happy, don't cheat, continue to lose the weight. 2022, this year, is going to be the year that you and I meet our weight loss goals. And we're not going to pay thousands of dollars for Jenny Craig and prepackaged foods. We're not going to buy books on dieting. We're not going to buy CDs on dieting. We're not going to go buy a gym membership. And we're going to do this together. You're going to watch me do it. You're going to watch me live and walk the walk Monday through Friday of what I'm asking you to do. Don't prove to me that it works. Take up my challenge. I challenge you for 4 weeks to do a water fast. Prove to yourself that it works. And over 100 of you now have. I don't care about the other million, 10 million, 100 million YouTubers. I care about you 100 plus people that are standing with me, that are losing weight, maybe not on a daily basis, because I don't expect anyone to lose weight 7 days a week. But I do expect 4 or 5 of those days for you to lose weight and for me to lose weight. So that's my status for today. I'm so happy, I'm giddy. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing, because it's great for you to hear how I'm doing. But I like feedback on how you're doing, what kind of obstacles and temptations you're running into. It's not a happy time, at least in America right now. We've got gas prices at $5 a gallon. We've got inflation going nuts. We've got unemployment kicking in. We have food prices that are out of sight. I mean, those are just the top 2 or 3 or 4 that I could think of. I could probably add another 10 or 15 to it. I mean, our housing in America, it's scary what a house now costs. So there's a lot of pressure on you. There's a lot of pressure on me. The way we're going to overcome this is to lose weight. And one final comment before I go. I know I'm babbling, but I'm trying to read all the comments. Someone took me up on my suggestion. Most people are paying 20-30% interest on your charge card. I had a viewer, I told all of my viewers who follow me, I said, look, if you want to save money, I don't care whether your next charge card payment is $100 or $1,000 minimum. Go to your bank. More specifically, don't go to any bank. Okay, do not go to a commercial bank. Don't go to Chase. Don't go to Bank of America. Don't go to the regional banks. Go to a credit union. Put $25. That's what it takes to open up a savings account. And then let's say your next charge card payment is $500. I want you to take the $500 you were going to pay towards your charge card. I want you to deposit it into your savings account at your credit union. And then I want you to go talk to a loan officer at that credit union and tell him you would like a $500 loan fully secured with cash in your savings account. And of course he's going to say, well, sure, I'll give you if you're going to fully secure it, I'll give you a loan for 3% or 5%. Well, then you take that money that he gave you that $500 at 5%, and then you go pay your charge card that's charging you 25% interest, and you make that payment on that charge card. So instead of 25%, you're now paying 5% interest. And that's the way you pay down the charge cards. Well, this viewer actually did it. It worked. And there again, I know it worked. I've done it. I mean, even my own banker said, "How did you figure this out? We really don't advertise this." And I said, "Well, it's just common sense. The bank is always worried about getting their money back. If I fully secure it with cash, the bank knows it's going to get its money back." So I know it works. It's kind of like water. I know it works. I know water fasting works. I sound like a preacher, I know. I know it works because I didn't read a book or watch a movie or, I know it works because I've been doing water fasting now for over 3 years, 3.5 years. Okay. I started at 315 pounds. I've got one gentleman that watches my show on a daily basis. He started at over 500 pounds. And, water fasting is hard. Dieting is hard. When you add as much sugar, salt, and fat in everything we eat, it's no wonder we're fat, right? So I know water fasting works. That I know will help you with your finances. So do it. And don't believe anything that I say regarding your charge card. Go to your local credit union, and it must be a credit union. And I'm going to leave this remark with you. Why, Thomas, must it be a credit union? Because every other commercial bank is interested in profits. A credit union is interested in giving its members, those people that have a bank account at the credit union, that those credit unions believe in giving the members a break. And that's the difference. Stay healthy, stay happy. I'll see you tomorrow. 223.8 this morning. Outstanding. And I hope you did as well this past week and this weekend as I did. I'll see you tomorrow.